How's it going, everybody? We're going to have a different video today because today I'm going to be opening up a bunch of ords for Damon Hellstrom, and we're going to talk about how I approach events to try and save money while still being pretty competitive. So we got Son of Darkness, earn purple T3 and level 4 ions. This is the sort of event right here that we try and anticipate and go crazy on, right? So I really wanted a core for Damon Hellstrom's unlock last week, but I thought, you know what, let's wait until there's a blog, see if there's going to be an event that gives power cores as a event input, and lo and behold, Son of Darkness popped up, where for every one power core we spend, we're going to get one milestone point towards this event. Let me talk about this conversion rate from cores to milestone points. This is the worst it gets for spending power cores, right? A one-to-one conversion is really bad. I think the most recent other leaderboard, I think it was Hobgoblins maybe, had a conversion rate of one core equals 4 milestone points. Those are much, much better. We'll talk about why that is. We're going to go look at the actual offers for these milestone points in a second. But this is something that you could still use to your advantage to try and outpace other free-to-play players and get a higher ranking, because this is what it's all about, right? We got the T3 level 4 ions. This is going to be allowing you to upgrade your characters from purple 3 ISO to purple 4 ISO, not 5. We need a different ion for 5. But you can see I already have 3 million. I did pretty good on the last leaderboard. I think I was top 2,500. And I put one character to purple 4 already. And can you guess who that is? It was Damon Hellstrom. Yes. So I did already unlock Damon Hellstrom. I actually wasn't going to spend any money on him at all, but then the baby woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and wouldn't fall back asleep. And around 6 o'clock, I got bored, and you never make good decisions when you're woken up at 4 a.m. Let me tell you that. But here's the silver lining. Damon Hellstrom is such a cracked, crazy character that I want to bring this guy to 7 yellow stars as fast as possible. So I'm going to be opening cores for him. I'm going to double dip and get points for this milestone event. And I'm going to get a lot of other good stuff too. So hopefully we're going to get to rank, I would hope, again, in like the top 2,500 would be my goal. I would get 1 diamond for Damon Hellstrom, and I would get 115 of each mystic gear. This leaderboard is so much better than last week's superior leaderboard, Superior Spider-Man, I should say. It's not actually a superior event, it was a worse event. Superior Spider-Man leaderboard, and that's because it's giving equal amounts of the mystic gear, which is just, it's a way better format for players. And I need this gear for the Living Mummy. So yeah, I'm excited for Living Mummy. He's a mystic character. Hellcat is a skill, so we don't need to worry about doing extra characters, but I definitely want enough to do Living Mummy. So I have interest in this leaderboard event, so let's go ahead and let's check out the scoring. Cosmic Crucible, this will happen on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a really easy input to cap out. We got Battle in Arena, War, Crucible, Blitz, Array with Damon Hellstrom. I could easily do that. Battle in again, but with Damon at 5 yellow stars. That's actually what I'm going to go for here. I bought $50 worth of pity orbs, and I hit 100 drop on Damon. So I was like, ooh, if I do open orbs with cores, I'll get the benefit from that. Plus, I might get him to 5 stars, which would be an additional 10,000 points. That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. 6 stars is out of range for me. 7 stars is out of range for me. This is where spenders, if you do buy the characters up this high, you get a crazy benefit for leaderboards like this, right? And then we got spending power cores and earn 1 Hellcat Diamond Orb fragment. Well, where can we get these besides just money? And that will be in the milestones themselves. So we do have some. Oh, these are Superior Spider-Man? All right, I thought these were Hellcat. These are not Hellcat. So Hellcat is just purchase only. All right. Sometimes they'll put the orbs in the Superior leaderboard event. They actually did have these exact orbs in the last 2 milestones for that one, and that would double dip, right? You would get the milestone, and then you'd also get extra points on the leaderboard. Not the case here, which is actually, it makes it a little bit cleaner. So let's talk about the actual value of spending these cores before we get into it. So if we go over to the offers, I have 11,000 cores to spend. I intend to spend every single one of them on Damon Hellstrom here, right? How will that impact my leaderboard as far as the dollar value goes in these cores? Because maybe I want to save these cores for something else. Maybe I want to save these cores for the next leaderboard event that would have a conversion of 2-to-1 or maybe 4-to-1, right? And honestly, that would probably be the smarter thing, but then I wouldn't be opening for Damon Hellstrom at that point, I would assume. I don't assume there'll be another core event by the time Damon is still in the orbs, although maybe. So for 85,000 cores, it's 100 American dollars. For 44,000, it's 50 American dollars. Again, 100 American dollars, although here are the Hellcat Diamond Orbs, and I do believe this was for 5, so this should be 50,000. I think this is 92,000 total right here, which gives you more than this guy. This guy gives you some diamonds and some gear tier 20 is why it costs the same. This is kind of the offer I'm most interested in looking at. So for, I believe this is 20 American dollars, you would get 8,000 points plus 5,000, giving you about 13,000. Let me go ahead and just make sure my conversion is correct on the Hellcat Diamond, so we get a real glimpse of the value of these offers. The other at the bottom, it is 5, so if you get 10,000, it's 50,000. If you get 2,000, it's 10,000 points. So we were dead on there. That is the normal conversion rate for those diamond orbs as well. So how will me spending 10,000 cores affect me in this event when a $20 offer will actually give 13,000 points? Or no, 18,000 points. It'll definitely give more than my cores. Well, me spending cores on this event is not the best thing in the world, because these milestone point numbers, they don't change very much regardless of the scaling of power cores. This offer right here, that's going to give me 18,000 points for 20 bucks American in an event where the cores are, one core gives you 4 milestone points, it's going to be the exact same. It's still going to be 8,000 here plus 10,000 here, or at least that's what it has been in the past. So spending cores in this event, not great, not super smart, but I kind of laid out the reasons why I want to do it. I kind of just want to open up some orbs, have some fun at the same time. Would I suggest going crazy on this event? If you like PvP, Damon Hellstrom is an absolute monster. So from that perspective, I think it makes sense, which is why I'm doing it. But if you are a very, very, very thrifty leaderboard hoarder, this would be a really, really bad idea. And if you're a light spender, by the way, this is the sort of event that makes more sense to go hard on, because the value of your dollar is not being eclipsed by the value of spending cores like it has been for previous events. But we've rambled on long enough. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and drop 11,000 cores. Cue that music, and let's get going. Starting off with the Sims. That's exactly what I would expect. All right, here we go.
Woke up a reset, got my dailies done. Grinding for cores, ain't nobody's fun. 50 here, 100 there, saving for that orb like I really care. But Damon Hellstrom still in the vault. Every blow feels like an insult. Premium currency, tongue-gated pain. Scoffily laughing as they count the game. Come out there, I'm losing my mind. Spend 4,000, what did I find? 3 shards, some gold, a middle finger too. These drop rates must be new voodoo. Come out there, I'm spiraling down. Leaderboard whales are wearing the crown. But I've been hoarding since last July.
Give me that 180, right?
This band is gonna cry.
No, 20 at least. Oh my gosh, 110. All right, here we go, here we go. Come on.
Leaderboard event, yeah, it's time to strike. Spend your stash or get left behind the spike. Spenders panic, their wallets ache. But the free-to-play horror start an earthquake. Double points, double pain. Milestone madness, it's all the same. Push the prices higher and higher. Watch the leaderboards catch on fire. I'm losing my soul, chasing Damon like he's my goal. 4 orbs later, still a tease. Got Blitz credits and allergies. We're stuck in a loop. Scout police stirring that money soup. But if I hoard, I get my day. When the leaderboard breaks, I'll make them pay. Core hoarders rise.
Let's go.
Spend smart, not twice.
Go, please, please.
Push those whales right off their thrones. Let them scream into their phones. Inflate that score. Break that game. Free to play's the name of shame. But when the points go through the roof, Skull please laugh.
This is where a smart individual would say, I've not been winning at this blackjack table. I need to walk away. But then an old grandma walks up, plays on your table, and instantly wins, and you feel like a sucker. I ain't no sucker. Let's go. All right, I'm a little bit of a sucker. Okay, well, that's all she wrote for that one. That didn't feel great, but let's see what kind of downstream effects that's going to have, right? So we definitely got enough to unlock Damon if we didn't get enough before this to bring him up to 5 stars, so there's that. But I want to talk about another source where you can actually buy milestone points if you want. This would be for the, okay, how would I talk about these? I don't know why you would do this. That's weird. 1 milestone. What is this? This is so weird. There's no input for this. So this is a bad offer. Don't do that. All right. This is another bad offer. It's allowing you to spend cores for something you might need, but you're only going to get 1 milestone point per, plus the 1 extra milestone point. This is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting, right? So this is worth 10,000 points. This is worth 4,000. Obviously, you get the added benefit of being able to pull Hellcat from this orb. So you can spend cores in different ways. They may not give any free-to-play sources of this Hellcat Diamond orb out. So maybe you want to pop one of these. For me, 4,500 is not worth it. A lot of players are not going to be able to spam enough antimatter to get Damon and Hellcat up there. And if you have to pick one character, you pick Damon. Damon's a beast. So obviously, if I were to spend these 800 cores here, I would get 800 milestone points, but I would also get 4,000 here as well. Give me a total of 5,000 milestone points. And you can do this 50 times. This is a clearly insane value return on your cores that you might have hoarded for this. You can absolutely inflate the leaderboard to an extreme degree, and you can place really well here. But then you're only going to get those Damon Diamonds and the Purple ISO and the Crimson Gear, which may be enough for you. You also get the Milestone rewards as well, right? And that may be enough for you. For me, I wanted the added benefit of having a bigger Damon faster, more than I care about positioning super crazy good on this event. Because you really are just lighting your cores on fire when you do this, and you're getting the leaderboard rewards, which could help you get that Blue Marvel much faster. I kind of anticipate like a 30 to 60 day event when the Blue Marvel mission pops up to be able to beat it and get like 7 red stars like they did for Professor X and Odin. But I'm chilling. I think they're going to be having a lot of these ISO leaderboards. I think they want people to get Blue Marvel faster than people even got Odin, and that was already pretty fast. And I did just spend, 11,000, so I did get 11,000 milestone points there. Let me go do a Blitz real quick with Damon Hellstrom, and we're going to see where that positions me so far, free to play as far as buying milestone points for this event goes. So let's just find our Damon. As soon as the game loads in. I can't wait for the web playable, guys. Oh, it's because war ended. Yeah, I just hit 9 o'clock. I can't wait for the web playable. I think it's going to be amazing as far as how it's going to work for people that don't want to play on their mobile device. I think it's going to be great. All right, so let's grab our Damon. And I forget if I have to do a manual play or not, so forgive me. I'm just going to do a manual play. And honestly, we're just going to see how awesome Damon is here. Let's grab you. We'll grab you, and you. Sure. And we'll turn sim off. We'll get in there. Obviously, this is a lower tier of Blitz, so it doesn't make too much sense, but just check out the damage this guy does. Like, I know I could have bought so much more milestone points if I just did that 800 cores gives you nearly 5,000 milestone points as opposed to 675 cores gives you 675 milestone points. So I was not smart as far as going hard in this event. But I'm going to be pretty happy with my 5-star Damon. And I also hear the 5-star Damon is enough to one-shot characters like Nightcrawler, especially if he's not gear tier 20, which will help me in War and Crucible. That was just one hit, by the way. If only one of those characters died, he would actually do double that damage. Like the blink of an eye. I love this character. I really do. But let's see how that's affected my leaderboard. I had very, very little other points in there. I think it was just the free claim milestone points from the website. All right, so now we'll go see. So we did drop 11,000 cores, well, nearly 11,000 cores. We did get him to 5 stars because we actually bought him up to 4 stars. We got lucky on those orbs. We didn't get lucky on the other core orbs. And then we were able to use him in gameplay, which gave us a total of 26,000 points. We're still going to get 72,000 here. We got that 10. So we got that 15 here for doing that. 11,000 there. So feeling pretty good about that. And we add in the next free-to-play component, 72,000. We are going to be up to, what is that? That's 98,000, right? So 98,000 points is going to get us all the way to Milestone. Geez, it's going to get us all the way up to Milestone 18. And from there, if I want to get this as well, which doesn't seem too crazy, maybe I'll use some of these cores on those 800 core milestone offers. Because here, I got them at 5 stars. We're not going to get them to 6 stars during this event, so I'm not going to be able to double dip as far as this input goes right here. This just isn't going to happen. So I might as well try and maximize leaderboards. Well, let's see, because right now there's been no real free-to-play inputs whatsoever, right? There has been buy milestone points, there has been spend cores, and there has been use them at certain star levels. Where does that put me currently in this event? And it puts me in the top 1,000. So just for the record, if I had spent those 11,000 cores, let's say I spent 8,000 cores, right? That would have been 40,000 points. I would have been so much higher up, and we probably would be locking in. Like if you had 11,000 cores, you spent it all on the 800 core offer, you'd probably be locking in at least ranks 1,000 through 2,000. You'd probably be locking in one of these. So there's the options to you, but hey, that's what I did to compete on this event. I hope you found this video somewhat informing and maybe just fun doing that big orb opening. But I'm going to say goodbye to you guys for now. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next video. Bye for now.
I'm losing my mind.